We're going to dissect the half handcuff. Now the half handcuff position is a little bit trickier. For this one, you need to pay particular attention to a lot of sensation that could be in the front of the shoulder here, just because it's quite a lot of intensive internal rotation and because a lot of your body weight is going to come down on you. So please, please, please instruct this very tentatively, looking after your students as you're going through that process. So you're going to start by lying on your left-hand side. You have your bolster off to the side and ready to go if you need it. So lying on that left-hand side. Now the way to enter this is bring the right hand down onto your right side body, then bending up that elbow and bringing the right hand up between the shoulder blade if you can manage it. Now, if bringing it up between the shoulder blade is going to cause your elbow to come out to the side, then you want to focus on trying to keeping that elbow as close to the body as possible. And then over time, as that hand goes up, you get more internal rotation. Now, if you're struggling with that, you can just tuck the hand underneath the body like so. So my palm is down onto the ground now, and it's just completely underneath the body. And so this is why we call it the half handcuff, because that hand is right back behind there. Now from here, once you've found your position, whatever works for you, lying on your side with the knees bent, and then you're going to start to roll all the way over onto your back. Now you need to keep lifting and adjusting your right wrist, because what you're going to notice is you're going to sort of twist your wrist in a weird position. It's going to be a little uncomfortable, so keep adjusting that. Now you can keep the knees over to the side, and this is what this bolster is for here. So this is going to make it easier if the bolster is over on the left side. Remember, we started lying on our left side, so it means we don't have to come all the way onto our back. You can even tuck and support something underneath this right shoulder just to keep them a little bit more lifted so they don't come too far into this position. Okay, no pain here. Now if you want to go a little bit further, you can come to lie on your back like so, and that's going to get a lot of sensation through the front of the shoulder. Maybe you want to extend your legs out here and relax. Maybe knee spread wide, soles of feet together. Now some students will have a little bit more range, and so they can drop those knees all the way over to the right hand side. But again, stress that there's no pain in the front of the shoulder here. Now to come out, same way as coming in, just reverse that, coming to lie on the side, and make sure you're not bringing your elbow out to the side, because as you bring your elbow out to the side, you're actually internally rotating it more. Elbow stays close to the body, hand drops straight down to the bum again, and then you come to lie back onto your back, like so. Now what we're focusing on in this position is through this internal rotation, we're going to get into our external rotators quite strongly. So we get a lot of sensation through the front, because this is the attachment point for our teres and our infraspinatus as well. So it's this motion going behind the back. So those attachment points come all the way around here. So you're going to get that strong sensation going on there. Now understanding that that's going to be more your small intestine pathway. I use this though for a large intestine usually. The reason why, again, it's trickier to find enough poses to flesh out a good large intestine sequence, because it's only like this little area of the body. It's a very small area of the body we have to spend an hour working on to try and get a really good position, practice out of, very satisfying practice. But the reality is the fascial pathways anyway is going to be your meridians. And so as we're focusing on a little bit of sensation through the front of the body right here, this is going to be the meridian pathway where that tendon attaches onto the bone, which is connective tissue of where the large intestine is. So I use this more for a large intestine. You could very well just use this for a small intestine sequence as well. Again, be very careful as people come into this position and out of it. Hand down to the bum. Don't bring the elbow out to the side, because that's actually internally rotating that arm to bring it out like that. And that's why your shoulder drops forward so much, because you're trying to do that instead of getting more internal rotation of that arm bone. So keeping the elbow close to the body as you come in and come out, and while you're in the pose as well. No pain at the front. I can't stress that enough. Students will really go for this one. So do express the love and affection for yourself, and practicing more in a yin way. You're not really going to get any compression points in this position realistically. If you get anything at the front, it's just going to be your humerus pressing into the glenoid humeral joint, but I doubt that you'll get that ever in any of your students. And the only compression points is knee spread wide, soles of feet touching as you're lying on your back, blocks underneath those knees just to make this more comfortable for you. And that's your half handcuff position.